Welcome back. It is time for Coda Territory's Mental Health Monday. Joining us now is Sunny Tochek with West River Mental Health, giving you tips on how to set your child up for a successful school year. Sunny, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well. It's Monday. How are you?
Oh, that's excellent, right? Good Monday. So kind of starting off, how do you kind of set up your child for success in this coming school year?
Sure. So we're getting to that time of year where we're going to be going back to school. And so we're going to want to get, those routines back, going to bed a little bit earlier maybe, and getting up, and what do you have to do before you go to school, and getting kids to figure out what their schedules are going to be like during the year, who their teachers are going to be. So if you have any of those back to school events or anything like that, just giving them all the information so that you and your kid go into the year with where's their locker, who are their teachers, so they know what to expect in the weeks and months to come.
Right, and you mentioned kind of sleep, right? So how do you transition from, a summer sleep schedule to kind of more of that school schedule, getting up early, getting ready for the day?
So I mentioned the morning routine, so you'll maybe want to do a bedtime routine as well. So going to bed a little bit earlier, shutting off those devices perhaps, and just winding down so that you can get a good night's sleep and make sure that you are ready for the school year to start.
And then as a parent, how do you, it can be sometimes hard to get those, to promote those healthy habits. How do you promote that? To be more exact, how do you encourage that?
For parents, so they're going to want their kids to be in the best mood and not stressed about things, and so sleep and schedule and routine and all of those things are going to play into that, and time management, focus, all of those things will be enhanced the more predictable that they make those things.
Right, and for the parent, how do they kind of get back into that routine?
Yeah, so they kind of have to do that too, and I don't want to discourage, enjoying these last few weeks of freedom, and also, the weather, because it's going to get cold soon, and so we want to make sure that we're still getting those kids outside and getting them that sunshine and making sure that they're staying active and exercising even in the first few weeks of school, because take advantage of those longer days while we have them.
Right, exactly. And I mean, now talking a little bit more on the, the student's mental health in school. So it can be kind of hard to adjust as a student to getting back into classes. So when and who should they seek help from if they need, they have questions about, I'm not feeling well this day mentally. How do they go about that?
Sure. So rest days are going to be important for your kiddos on the weekend. So make sure that we're prioritizing that too. But at school, if you notice like after those first few weeks and into a couple months of school, and your kids are still seeming really anxious or stressed or even dreading going to school, that might be the time to kind of look into what are the school supports. Is it more of a academic need that they maybe need a little bit extra help, or is it more of a maybe they need a little bit of counseling, or what are their needs looking like?